exciting. All right. How's everybody doing this morning? While I get this started up here, we're going to do Ayanna Presley, who is somebody I'm not overly familiar with. So I'm not going to be going much into her bio. There we go. Now it goes sideways. I'm going to get the chat room window set up, but while we do that, we're going to also do a little bit of the Frost Heaves and Hales. This is their EP, the Uncluttering EP. Uncluttering the Gutter Sprouts. There it goes. All right. One of the fun things about the Frost Heaves, where is it? Pop out chat. There we go. Sorry. Like talking and reading at the same time. Not really a good thing. One of my favorite things about the Frost Heaves is they have a song which I don't think is on any of their albums, called Sansa Says, which is basically taking Thrones and mixing it with the Velvet Underground. So very cool stuff indeed. I'm going to try working on fusing my styles a little bit better this time, as like last time. I'm happy with what I did yesterday. It was a good experiment, and we'll see what happens here. I don't have as many of those lines and folds on the face. I'm going to have fun with the hair. Hopefully the necklace is going to not kill me. Anyways. I think that was a thing that kind of bugged me a little bit yesterday is when I do shading, things just look soft and squishy and not as defined as what I do with ink. So I'm hoping to find a happy medium with this. Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm thinking while I'm working here. Hey, Tomato Art Z. Sorry, I just happened to glance up and see you. Sorry, I did not get back to you yesterday about your art. I did get a chance to check it out, and I'm sorry about that. I've been writing emails like a madman, and working on a commission. Reaching out to all kinds of people for my next graphic novel. But no, I did like what I saw. You got you got a great start there. You got a little bit of a wonky approach with the anatomy, but that's okay because I mean, I'm gonna quote Todd McFarlane here, but Jack Kirby had wonky anatomy. I mean, his knees were just squiggles. I'm hoping at some point to put together a little video for people, like a crash course on how to learn the anatomy. Tried doing it live. It didn't quite work out. Show you a little trick that I use to help learn the anatomy. Well, that's going to require a little bit more time than what I have right now. So I'll be happy to keep you updated as I work on that. One thing you might want to do that really helped me whenever I was a kid, they have all the comic book greats on YouTube, which I don't know if you've ever seen that video series. It was hosted by Stan Lee. They are all worth watching. They got uh, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Will Spertaccio, um, uh, they got Sergio Aragonés, Jack Davis, Bob Kane. Definitely worth checking out. The one where they like how to make a comic with Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, Will Spertaccio, and Todd McFarlane is perhaps one of my favorites. I owned that on VHS back in the day. Um, I mean, those videos were expensive back in the day too. I remember I wanted them all, and my parents would only buy me one. Looking back, I mean that's like they were $40 in 1991 or 92, which is a lot of money. In today's money, I actually did the math because I was curious about this like last year when they were back on there. That's like $100 today. But they are all worth watching. But How to Create a Comic is a really good one. Um, just because Will Spataccio goes in there and really kind of cleanly explains anatomy. I learned so much from that video back in the day. So, plus the best moment in there was Rob Liefeld's like, oh, I just kind of start to the head and just make it up as I go along towards the knees and you just see this finger slowly show up in frame that's attached to Todd McFarlane, and he just goes, and that's why your anatomy sucks. Rob Liefeld just breaks up laughing at that. But even if you're not a Liefeld gives great advice in this video too. So absolutely worth checking out. Also, the Jack Davis one was amazing. Just watching a master cartoonist at work like that. When I was a very little kid, I was living in Georgia, and I remember I went to the University of Georgia for something. I don't remember what. But I got a University of Georgia Bulldogs mug with an illustration by Jack Davis on it. I loved that picture of the bulldog on it, which is so expressive. So it was very exciting to see, Jack Davis do his work, just doing a George H.W. Bush caricature. And just kind of banged it out, no photo reference. I mean, Jack Davis was amazing. I don't think Jack Davis is with us anymore. I'm going to have to double check this because I can't remember when he passed away. Alright. Jack Davis. Ugh. Yeah, he passed away in 2016. Like everybody else who died in 2016. I'm pretty sure I met him at a con when I was a little kid, but, one, I was too small to really appreciate that I was meeting, Jack Davis and